What's up, guys? Justin Morgan here. In this video, I want to cover some recent discussion about training and scientific use of peer-reviewed studies and evidence-based research for as it pertains to lifting and fitness and that kind of thing. And just kind of some recent things. I saw that Jason Blaha had brought up Ian McCarthy again, who I haven't heard of in a really long time. Um, so I checked, and it looks like he hasn't put anything on his YouTube channel in almost a year. And then also, I checked his Instagram, which is where Jason said he saw him lifting, I guess. I didn't see any lifting videos, but it looks like he's been posting regularly to his uh, Instagram page. You know, that hasn't changed. Like he's continually been posting there. So I'm not sure why he's just suddenly popping up with Jason Blaha again. But I wanted to kind of cover some of the claims that Jason made in his video because I kind of agree with them, but I want to cover why I agree with them or what it specifically is about them that I agree with. So, oftentimes we see that people will, develop a certain idea or concept based on studies, and that's not a bad thing. In my field of practice in dietetics and healthcare in general, we're supposed to be evidence-based. Evidence-based information should permeate every aspect, and in that case it's a very well researched field, so there's a large body of study for us to draw from in order to come to conclusions about evidence-based research for healthcare practice. But in the case of strength and training and muscle building and fitness, that's not necessarily the case. The overwhelming majority of research that's been done stemmed from this coach or this group of athletes got really good results, so we want to look at what it is and why they got really good results. So that doesn't mean that there's a lot more factors to why somebody would get really good results, or a specific group of people then would get results, than what a study might be able to yield, or what results you'd be able to find from that. So when we look at evidence-based information and evidence-based research on topics like fitness or strength or anything kind of in that realm, I think it's important to kind of consider that the coaches that are producing those athletes, that are generating those people, are probably still the kind of experts. And I've seen this in like some of these online Facebook groups where people that are supposed to be scientists, or they probably are scientists, they'll post things like, well, you have to provide a study if you want to make any claims here on my page, or whatever kind of ridiculous stuff that they come up with. And that's fine, but there's a reason that those people often are not successful athletes, or that they find a way to make themselves appear to be successful, even though when you check if they're a power lifter, you look at their Wilks score compared to what other people's Wilks score in their realm of competition is, then you kind of notice that they're actually not very good. They're very mediocre athletes. So as long as you realize that you're taking advice from a very mediocre athlete in that case, and that they've not produced any athletes, and that they're not at the top of their sport, then yeah, sure. I mean, I guess take that advice, but remember that you're taking it with a grain of salt, knowing that um, the evidence that they're providing as an athlete is not consistent with what they're claiming. So I think that that's important. So generally, when I get advice, or when I'm looking for advice, I will first look to coaches, first look to um, what people like Glenn Pindlay, or Travis Mash, or if you're a power lifter, maybe you're looking at Mike Tashir, or some of these other like kind of higher level athletes, or people that are not only getting good results from themselves, because they may just be a genetic outlier where they were going to get really good results regardless of what they did. So that's kind of another factor. But if you have one person that's coaching a lot of athletes, and all of their athletes are doing really well, and they have a number of them that are getting really good results, then clearly that is a case where whatever they're doing must be working. So you can kind of isolate that out. Whereas if you're only looking to evidence-based research for information on that, well, you may not find what you're looking for, and there may be a whole host of factors to consider that just aren't looked at by research, because research on strength and strength science is not that prevalent. So the majority of what you're looking for hasn't been studied. So, it is important, in my opinion, to just kind of stick with what coaches are saying, and then let the evidence-based research kind of fine tune whatever that information is. So that's it. You guys take it easy, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Remember to click like. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and look out for future videos. Any questions that you have, please post them in the comment section below, and I will talk to you guys next time.